We gotta watch this. We got a Galgot video, lightning in a bottle. This will define everything. So this is exactly what people have been, I guess, talking about in terms of the F8 and what they've said and what they haven't said. Because there's a lot of conversation of they've never said that it was never going to be sold, when I think a lot of us remember them saying it's never been sold. So Galgot's very, very good about going back into the history of all the videos and all the posts and all the things that they've talked about on certain subjects. And it goes from 2014 all the way to 2023 is the conversation around the F8C. So let's see what they have to say. I see a lot of conversation around the F8A, but yeah.
Designed as the next generation super space superiority fighter, the Lightning is designed to take out any target that is in front of it, and it's easy to get a target in front of it.
Okay, so it is agile. Maybe it's supposed to be as agile as it is right now. Oh my God.
In the UK, F8 Lightning concept is 100% complete and now is going in engine.
I really personally want to sell it because I think the community would dig it and I want to get it out there for everybody. But I think there's resistance internally. We want to keep it as something reserved for Squadron 42, kind of reserved as that special ship. Right. Yeah. So I'll pull up the concept once in a while and they'll go, oh my God, what is that? That's the best looking ship ever. And I'm like, that's the F8 Lightning, man. It's the one we're not going to sell. And everybody's like, oh.
What's that?
Oh.
Like, so ships like the Jean Valper and some of the other ships that have been talked about for Squadron 42 are in relation to Squadron 42. Will those be pledgeable or just Squadron 42?
It's possible. We looked at it on a ship-by-ship basis, and I think a good example of this is the Lightning, which is the reward fighter in Squadron 42. Is that right, the Lightning? The reward fighter in Squadron 42. There's just no reason the UEE would ever sell them off at this point in the timeline. So we.
What's that? Oh.
You know, even though we have this very, very, very sexy ship ready, we A, didn't want to spoil Squadron 42, and B, it wouldn't have made sense to sell it. So we have some.
Back then, CIG had at least an ounce of integrity.
Some scruples.
Just a little bit.
Should SIG sell the F8 Lightning? No.
New? Okay.
As just stated in another thread, there have never been, nor are there any currently, plans to sell the F8 Lightning.
So why would they sell it? They've never sold it. They never said, guys, they never said they wouldn't sell it. There's just been 14 examples of where they said they
wouldn't.
Will the
F8 ever go on concept sale?
No plans to sell the F8 in concept sale right now. If there's a huge demand, maybe we'll figure something out. But my preference is always to have the concept sales make sense inside the universe. And this is our big reward fighter. It's the F-22. I can't go out and buy one. So
fair enough.
Are we going to have to wait for Squadron 42 to see the F8?
No, we've been talking about a different way to bring that and the F7A into the universe. So we'll stay tuned.
That ship was never going to be sold to people back then. Is that now changed? Are you going to put that up for sale for people eventually?
I think it's possible. Its role in Squadron has changed a bunch since then.
So you've watched the times change to stay tuned, and I think this is when we were talking about it being a concierge reward rather than sold, because they wanted to stick to it was never sold, right?
So it's a thought. We'll see what we do with it. I don't know if it would be literally, hey, everybody buy this ship, but it may be more of a promotional thing. Or we'd like to give people a way to try it out at least.
Last week we started some controversy over the F8 Lightning when I asked you if you ever think it would be in game, and you said well, tell me what you said.
I don't remember what I said, but I did see the thread where people assumed we were just going to sell it immediately. That's not the case. We're trying to pull the way we play with it in the persistent universe, not coming up with a way to sell it to you.
So even the one that looked like it was okay to sell, he comes back the next week and goes, but we weren't talking about coming up with a way to sell it to you.
Started working on the Anvil Lightning F8 heavy fighter ship. It's going to have 4 size 2 guns, 2 size 3 weapons, loads of missiles. It's going to pack a punch, this guy. Have you guys have that ship in your hands in no time?
Did Chris just say we can get it in our hands? That was supposed to be an advocacy-only ship.
A lot can change over the course of a game's development. Stay tuned.
Disgusting.
No one said anything about selling the F8 Lightning.
Yep.
And with the reveal of the updated website last night, Concierge members also received their first look at the new Concierge Perks program, with such rewards as a wearable top hat, the gold RSI Executive Venture Armor, and a look at the upcoming F8C Lightning.
A wearable top hat all the way to the F8C.
Now, it's my understanding a couple of you might have some questions about that. Well, hang tight. I'm certain we can get some information from the chairman of the Chairman's Club himself in just a few minutes. What's up with the F8 Lightning?
This is the video that I shared around. I'll
move
myself.
I don't think anyone's actually read the concierge booklet, so you don't get the F8 Lightning until Squadron's out.
You don't get it until Squadron's out. Like, these videos are getting posted everywhere, and people are still defending CIG as, like, this is totally okay, and they didn't, like, just lie. Like, they didn't just change their mind and sell out when they needed money. Like, you sold out. You fucking sold out. That's it. You sold out. I can't play Squadron. You fucking sold out. End of story.
Our actual idea is there's a few ships that we want to have you play Squadron, and if you get to the point in Squadron that you get to fly them, then you get the badge to be able to get that ship in the persistent universe. So the idea is essentially Squadron has to come out, and then it will be available, and then you can either earn it by playing Squadron all the way through, or where as a thank you to some of the people that have really helped us make this game, develop it, really supported it on an incredibly enthusiastic level.
Yes.
We wanted to do a couple of nice things to say thank you.
So the things that are...
So again, the earning it in game, even some people put this conversation out there and assumed that he meant that you could buy it, but you would earn it through Squadron, or you would earn it through the concierge program. There were 2 options only. That was it.
Being awarded for our Wing Commander and Legatus. Are those the opportunity to buy the ship, like completing Squadron 42, or is that actually getting the ship?
No, they get the ship.
They get the ship.
They get the ship.
They get the ship.
At that level,
like,
thank you.
Literally clarify it. The opportunity to buy it.
You can have a ship.
Both iterations of the F8C Lightning are complimentary gifts and is not being sold.
Because I'm trying to find a way to spend another $3,000 so I can hit 25K.
So, and that's that example right there of what he just said is why I have an issue with this. Is people will try to find a way to hit the goals, to hit the numbers that they need to get this cool item that they want. And then they get duped by only having to spend $260 on it and find a fucking golden ticket that is super easy to find.
Because I need to hit that next tier.
You've got a while yet before you have to spend. Yeah, you have to get there. Remember, the F8 Lightning isn't going to be available until Squadron 42 comes out.
This is true.
So you've got a ways to go yet.
Yeah.
So pace yourself.
Exactly right.
The F8 Lightning, pride of the UE Navy, well, it got an update this week. Now, Chris Smith in our Austin studio stepped away from his work on the 3 series for just a little...
Dude, Galgot is dropping literally nuclear bombs.
...little bit to make updates necessitated by...
This is actually worse than I thought it was. This is like legitimately worse than I thought it was.
Recent changes to the enter and exit animation templates, primarily of which included, raising the pilot position up within the cockpit. Now, you're not going to see the fruits of this change in the persistent universe until after the ship makes its debut in the upcoming Squadron 42,
So if they announce that Squadron 42 is out at Christmas, will we all have to shut up? No, because they literally delivered the ship before Squadron. Even if it's next month, you still lied.
But I'll take any excuse I can
It'd be a
to
much
showcase
smaller
one of
lie.
the more storied ships currently in our development. What can I say? I like spaceships.
What are your thoughts on whether I should sell the F8C Lightning?
No.
Yep, I called that one out too.
As a toast to all of you, we're unleashing something special, the most formidable solo heavy fighter in the verse. Find a gold license, and you'll automatically unlock the ability to purchase the formidable Lightning here on this very page.
Didn't you say that F8C Lightning will only be available after Squadron 42's release?
As we have quite a lot of special content that will drop after Squadron 42 releases, we felt it was a shame to
It's a shame! Guys, it would be a shame to not fucking fleece you for another 260. It would be a shame!
keep one of the coolest UEE fighters sitting on a shelf.
It has...
We thought it would be a shame to do that. To leave one of the coolest fighters on the shelf, where it would be such a shame to have to develop and spend the money to make another ship to sell to you, so we might as well just sell one that we've already made, because it would be way easier. The only shame is on CIG.
2 installed. 2 FR76s?
What? Okay. Whoa.
Those are size 2s. What?
Oh, what the?
With a size 1 quantum drive.
Oh my god.
What is
dude.
this
Is
ship?
that legit?
Yeah.
This is just a shocking move to me. This is like really, really strange.
It definitely has 2 size 2s. I am just tanking 3 turrets right now.
That's pretty wild.
Yep, 2 size 2s.
And don't worry, it won't in a week.
And it goes 1337 is its top speed, Berks. It can outrun everything except like a Herald.
Oh, bro, I'm not even trying to be rude. This is actually pay to win. I'm not even kidding.
That's bombs dropped on anybody who said that they wouldn't sell it. They said multiple times that they wouldn't. And people who, maybe have as bad a memory as I do, maybe don't remember them saying that. Yogi literally said the F8C is intended to have 2 size 2 shields. What a joke. Is it intended to fly the way it does then? Yeah, I'll link the video to you guys. You guys should always be watching Galgot's videos because he is the historian of all this bullshit every week. But I'm reacting. So you're on a react video. Say hello.
Hi.
There you go. So I guess we'll say goodbye. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.